Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, J City Reviews. Thanks for tuning in. Today we have another watch review. We're going to be looking at the Citizen Nighthawk. This is the second watch I added to my collection, and I've had it for well over a year now, going on 2 years, and I absolutely love it, and I want you to see it today. This one is a special one because it comes on the mesh bracelet. That's why I wanted this specific model, because I really liked that mesh bracelet. So we're going to look at this watch today up close and personal and give you my thoughts and all the things that I love about it, maybe some things that I don't like about it. But thanks for tuning in today. I know there's a lot of reviews on YouTube about the Citizen Nighthawk, so you're probably not going to see or hear anything new here, but I would like to share what I think about it and what I love about it. So thanks for stopping in today. Let's go look at it. Well, here it is, guys, the Citizen Nighthawk, and the reference number on this particular model with the mesh bracelet that we have here is BJ7008-51E. That's this model with the mesh bracelet. I don't want to make this review too long, so we're gonna jump right in and get into it, starting with the specs and features of this Citizen Nighthawk. Of course, it's an eco drive from Citizen. It's a solar powered quartz movement, and I'll leave the number of the movement at the end of the video with all the specs and features. But as you can see, this watch is not new. As I mentioned in the introduction, I've had it for going on 2 years now, so you'll see evidence of wear all over the watch, I'm sure. Some nicks and dings around the case and in various places, but nothing major. Overall, it's been a durable watch, but it has a mineral crystal with anti-reflective coating, and obviously that does not work flawlessly, especially under bright lights. But overall, the crystal has been quite durable, though it is just a mineral crystal. I don't have any scratches or dings or anything in it that's noticeable at this point. The case diameter is 42 millimeters, lug to lug is 47 millimeters, and I'll leave all the specifications at the end of the video. I just wanted to mention those from the outset so you can get an idea of the size of this watch, and a little bit later I'll throw in some wrist shots as well. But the features of this watch, of course, timekeeping, and the timekeeping on this solar quartz movement is very accurate, just like any, and will give you a plus minus 15 seconds per month accuracy. Unfortunately here, the seconds hand does not line up with the tick marks, and I'm disappointed with that, but I kept the watch anyway. I really wish it lined up, but it doesn't. There is a date window. It could be a little more legible. I find that it's quite deep down in there, and in different lighting situations, sometimes there's a shadow that's cast on that number and the date window, and it's small and makes it difficult to see. This is a pilot's watch, obviously. First thing you notice about this watch is the busy dial, all the numbers and markings and even words that are on there. Very, very busy. And it has a dual time. This half circle here allows you to keep track of another time zone if you choose, and so that is there, the dual time feature. Of course, the star of the show of the Citizen Nighthawk is the pilot's slide rule, which is controlled by this second crown over here at the 8 o'clock position. I'm not going to go into all the details of how to use it, honestly, because I don't really know how to do any of the calculations, but it's there for that purpose of calculating different things. You can even do some simple division and multiplication problems, but that pilot slide rule is there, and that's the focus of the watch for sure. It's what makes this watch very unique. It's, again, a feature that I've never used, probably never will use, but it's there, and it makes this watch quite beautiful and quite unique. And though you never use it, it makes an interesting talking point for sure. When someone notices your watch, you can give them a little history behind that and what it was used for. You know, when I first picked up this watch, I went to try and rotate, from the outside, rotate that inner bezel from the outside, but quickly found out that's not how that works. And really, there is no bezel on this watch. We're kind of moving into the design now, moving from the specs and features into the design, but really there is almost no bezel at all on the outside. This is pretty much a full dial watch. It's a casual watch, I believe, for the most part. This one on the mesh bracelet, I think you can get away with wearing in dressier situations for sure. I have, and I'll even throw in some of those shots here that I've taken previously in the review that I did for my website, solar.watch. But I have worn this in dress situations as well. But for the most part, I believe this watch works better in casual situations. The case is simple. Everything is brushed on the case, nothing glossy or super shiny. Of course, when you move to the bracelet, you get some more of that shininess there. But as far as the case goes, it's all brushed stainless steel. There's no Duratect coating on this like there is on some other Citizens. As far as I know, they did not add any of that here. The crown is nice. Nice logo there for ProMaster, and good knurling there, or knurling, I'm not sure how you say that, on the crown, and it is screw down. And there is 200 meters water resistance on this watch. So I enjoy the crown, works well. The crown that controls the inner bezel is shorter, a little stubbier than the one at the 3 o'clock position, but has the same texturing there. I feel like it could be a little bit wider, possibly. I'd have to measure that, but that is not a screw down crown. That just moves as you want to move it, and control that inner bezel there. The dial is always in your face on this watch. It's a full dial watch, almost no bezel at all, and so it makes it feel like this watch is a lot bigger than it really is. Again, it's only 42 millimeters in diameter, but it seems bigger because it's all dial. Super busy, but that's what makes it distinct. There is nice lume on the indices, which are raised, and on the minute and hour hand, no lume on the second hand here, but I'll leave a lume shot when I put in some photographs, but good, nice blue lume on this watch. The bracelet is one thing that drew me to this particular model of the Citizen Nighthawk. Again, this is the BJ7008-51E, and this is discontinued, unfortunately. You can find other models, but I wanted the one with the mesh bracelet It's a very nice bracelet. I love the design of it. You can find this on other Citizen watches as well. I think they have a couple different variations of mesh bracelets, but this one in particular I feel is of high quality. It's got that nice butterfly clasp there that deploys really well, and I like how they kind of try and hide the links here by adding that mesh texture to it. And so I've just really enjoyed this bracelet. Of course, you can add different things. You know, I thought originally, you know, that you could maybe wear this on a NATO strap, and it would look really great, I thought. And I'm gonna roll some video here, but that's not possible. I tried, and as you can see from the video, it's just not happening. Though it would look good, it's just not enough room there to add and slip through a NATO strap. So that's unfortunate, but I will show you some wrist shots now, what this looks like on my 6.5-inch wrist, and really comfortable watch. And you know, overall, you know, the design and durability, I like it. It's been durable, and have had no issues with this watch at all, and it's just a really a pleasurable watch to wear on a regular basis. As far as price goes, I picked up this one for a little under $300 a couple years ago. I bought it off of Amazon. Unfortunately now, if there are some there with this mesh bracelet, it's going to be quite expensive, as Citizen has discontinued this model. But I'll leave links to other models. They have some blue models as well for the Blue Angels with different straps and such. They make a black model with a black mesh bracelet as well. So you can find those in different places here and there. I'll leave some links to some variations of the Citizen Nighthawk, but it's a great watch. I've really enjoyed it. I like it a lot, and you know, if you're interested in getting one, I hope you do. Just to close things out, the video's already longer than I want it to be. Just some things. Of course, again, I don't like how the seconds hand does not line up. That's unfortunate for me. And then something else that I noticed with the inner bezel. Let's see if I can let you see this. If I line up the 60 up top here with that top triangle, you see that things line up pretty good as far as in this top area. Everything lines up pretty good, but as you go around, you start seeing that this inner bezel is off from the markings that are on the outside of the dial. And as you go down, it seems that they get more and more off the mark, so that inner bezel is not lining up completely. But then as you go back up here, it's good. So it's kind of strange. It lines up in some points and not others as you go around. That's an unfortunate thing. And then of course, I wish there was a sapphire crystal here. I wish they would have thrown in some of that Duratect coating on the case. But all in all, I love this watch. I love the busyness of the dial, though I would need to study a while to learn how to use the pilot slide rule. It's just a wonderful piece, and I've enjoyed owning it for the past few years. So thanks for tuning in to this video. I hope that you'll subscribe to J City Reviews, and as we close out this video, I'll leave the full specs and features, or just the specs of this watch. And so thanks again, and we'll see you next time. Bye.